How's it going, guys? We're here with Damon. He's going to be showing his Unchained deck profile. So let's go and get right into it.
Alrighty, so the first things first is Unchained is more of a control build, so it's definitely a blind going second. The Unchaineds that we play are going to be 3 Aruha, 3 Reika, and 2 Sarama. Aruha over here, the red one, you can target a card on the field, special summon it, and destroy it. And then when it's destroyed either by card effect, all 3 of these have the same effect, you get to special summon an Unchained from the deck. So this one special summons itself. This one's a quick effect, destroy a card on your side of the field. And this one allows you to recur any Unchained card from your graveyard and set it. This is really the bread and butter of the deck right now. You'll see why.
Are those the originals or the...
And then we play the 2 boss monsters here.
107.
We got Unchained, Abominable Unchained Soul, and Unchained Soul of Disaster. Whenever Soul or Abominable is summoned, you can pitch a card and destroy one monster or one card on the field. If it's destroyed by battle or card effect on that turn, it can special summon itself back from the graveyard, but it can only special summon itself once a turn. Every time it special summons, pitch, destroy, pitch, destroy. So it's really good disruption on your opponent's turn, on your turn. And then we have Blue Doggo over here. He has 2 effects. He allows you to use your opponent's monsters to link summon, or when he's destroyed, either by battle or card effect, you get to special summon one Unchained monster from your graveyard. Typically, you want to go Sarama because it's recursion. Next, what we play, we're going to play 2 Tour Guides and a Dark Spirit of Banishment. Tour Guide's pretty self-explanatory. We've been abusing this since she came out, but this is the real recursion of the deck, Dark Spirit of Banishment. Whenever a level 8 Fiend monster is sent to the graveyard, and it doesn't matter how, either from the deck, from your hand anyways, while this card is in the graveyard, you get to add it back to your hand.
That's pretty good.
And whenever your opponent battles while this is on the field, or in the or in your hand, you get to pitch it, special summon a level 8, and force your opponent to battle with it. If you summon Blue Doggo, you get another one for a pop later. If you just summon this, they have to battle it, so it's 3,000 here, or they take damage here, and then you link off with their monster. And this thing just keeps recurring itself, so this is going to be the card that you pitch all the time when you have to discard something, either with Abomination or any other card that just allows you to discard.
Alright. Does Tour Guide have a brick, or is it just searching a fiend or searching a fiend?
It's just searching a fiend.
Oh, okay.
That fiend that you're going to search is going to be this always. If this is in your hand, you just get something in your graveyard. Really. So that's really your only normal summon. You really don't want a normal summon in this deck.
Okay.
So we have hand traps here. 3 Ash Blossom and 2 Crow. Crow is really powerful right now.
Why not a third?
Third's in the side.
Oh, okay.
So I just play the 2. And, 3 if I play a very graveyard-centric deck. Or I'll side it out if I'm not. So. And Ash is self-explanatory there.
Yeah.
And then we play 2 Phantasme. I don't care what anybody says, linking is not dead. Phantasme is great. It fixes your hand. It gives you protection. It's just a really good card.
I pulled one and then got the one off you, and then...
So that's it for the monsters.
Sold my second
We go to the
copy
spells.
to
We got
David.
Abomination's Prison. This is going to be your Rhoda for the deck. It searches any Unchained card, not just monster. So you actually get to search your spells and traps with the 2, which is very important. Then we got 3 Extravagance. It is a very extra heavy deck, but this doesn't matter because you play multiples of the important ones, and anything else that gets hit is fine. They're just options.
Has all of your options ever been hit in
Options have, but not the main
Okay.
combo, so maybe once or twice. It can happen, but
Yeah.
there's ways around it.
Okay.
So we play 1 avarice. If you cycle through all of your baby Unchains over here, it gets really hard to start recurring things.
Yeah.
So it's just good to have at least one. And then we play the Fabled one, Lightning Storm.
Yeah.
It's a going second deck. If you don't play this on your first turn, it's a dead card after that. So. Trap cards. We
I'm just
have
waiting for Josh and JR.
for the Unchained cards specifically. And that goes with the spell card as well. They all have the clause when this set card is destroyed by effect, you get to special summon an Unchained from your deck.
Close enough for me to slide.
So typically, this plus any Unchained card could be a full Unchained combo. This one's going to be a Monster Reborn. This one's target destroy. Targets one of your Unchained and one of your opponent's cards. And if you target any Unchained with it, you also get the effect to special summon from the deck. So you don't actually minus, you go even or even +1 if your opponent can't respond to it.
Okay.
Then we play 2 Impermanence. It's a really good card.
Yeah.
It really works against chokeholds. Since you're playing second, you don't want your opponent to combo. So you hit that choke point, you're good. And then 3 Crackdown. Because the
Crackdown is pretty filthy.
The whole point is to link with your opponent's deck. Use your opponent's monsters. So after that, it stays on the field. Any one of these can pop it, so it doesn't take up a slot. So.
Yeah.
And you just get effects based off of that. And that's going to be main deck at 40.
Okay.
Extra deck, we play heavy on the Unchained monsters. So we got Unchained Soul of Rage. This one allows me to use my opponent's monsters to link on their main phase. If it's destroyed by battle or card effect, I get to recur one from the graveyard. Typically, it's going to be the Serama since once graveyard's set up, this is the best card on the deck. Then we got Anguish. Unlike Soul, you can only link with your opponent's monsters on your turn. And it has the same clause, you get to recur from the graveyard. And then we play 2 Abominations. It's not the main boss monster of the deck, but it just helps if you can get this out, especially in this deck. You're going, 3 pops on your opponent's turn, 3 pops on yours. Whenever a card is destroyed, you get to pop 1 card. When it destroys a monster by battle, you get to pop another card. And then at every end phase, you get to pop a card. It's just really good. And then we're going to play a Topologic package here. You're locked into dark monsters when you link with your opponents, and these are great because they only take 2 monsters. So if you take an opponent's link monster, they're easy to make.
Yeah.
Typically, good against combo decks are these 2, and this one's for back row decks. And then
This is extra, but these 2.
just some extra options here. We got Cherubini. This is what you go to ditch the banishment when you use the tour guide. And then you just get to ditch another card from your deck to the graveyard for recursion plays. This acts as Unchained Soul of Rage, but as for your monsters. I don't really go into it too often, but she's just a nice option to have.
Yeah.
And then Nightmare Unicorn. This is actually a great disruption play too when you use the Unchained Soul Rage. So they'll summon a monster, they have back row, or they have another card you can't deal with. You link off with their monster, summon Unicorn, ditch, and then Unicorn shuffles the problem card back into the deck. So it's actually really strong to be able to do that on their turn. And since we play level 8s, we got a Dingirsu. Dingirsu's just dirty.
Yeah.
Non-targeting spot removal.
And would you change anything in the extra deck, or you think it's pretty good?
All the option cards are interchangeable. If I feel something doesn't work this week, I'll change it to another. Like I was running Union Carrier in place of her last week with the Destruction Sword because I can equip it to a dark, but it just really depends on my mood.
Alright.
Now when it comes to the side deck, we got our 3rd Crow here. again, it's just for back row or graveyard decks. It's a strong card. And then we play a kaiju package inside. This helps against combo decks, and since all the Unchains have that clause, when destroyed, then you can do this. Slumber is just a huge plus. We play the Fiend in the side over Dogoron,
Yeah.
because sometimes you get locked into Fiends, so this just helps out even better. Typically when it comes to game 2, we play Called by the Graves, because very susceptible to hand traps. Called by the Grave just helps in the side, not during the main.
All that 11 is fucking bullshit after that.
I really just don't like combo decks, so we're going Dark Ruler no more. You play this on anything that has those full negate boards, and you just get to play the game. And same thing with evenly. You just play, you bait usually evenly, and you have full plays.
All right, yeah, that's pretty cool. Thanks for showcasing that. And just one last question: would you say this is a more competitive deck or a more casual deck?
I think it has potential to be competitive if piloted by the right person. It's definitely a control deck along the same lines as Guru, but it has potential, just needs the right pilot.
All right, thanks again, and remember guys, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.